Taurus, welcome to your September 2023 mid-month reading here. We're just going to go ahead and jump in really quick after I kind of just clear the energy and clear the space here. But we're going to be taking a look here at your September, the mid-month read for September. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Hopefully everybody's doing well. All right. Let's do it, Taurus. Keep in mind you can apply these readings to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, really any placement. Also, you can check your other placements, like if you have a Gemini moon or whatever the case might be. So let's go ahead and let's see here. What's going on with the bowls here? All right. Let's go ahead and pull the cards here. Now this first row is going to be in regards to your current energy here. And you may have to just give this a moment to focus. So let's see. I don't know why it does that. I'm going to have to get a newer overhead camera. Anyways, just give it a moment. You have the Devil card here in your challenge, and you have the World card here as well, Death card. All right. Not tired. I find it so amusing that people pay more attention to me than the actual reading. Anyways, who cares if I'm tired? I think we're all tired, fuck. All right, and then this third row is going to be in regards to the future and the energies coming your way for the rest of the month here. And these are going to be the challenges that you may face. Let's see here. I'm going to pull the rest of these cards and we'll get into it. A lot of you are definitely trying to break a toxic cycle here. This could definitely be in regards to relationships. I don't really feel like it's just romantic relationships. And I know a lot of you say like, oh, I know a lot of you say like, oh, like Austin never focuses on romance. I don't read romance if it's not in the cards. Like if there's no indication of romance, I won't read it. I will just be lying to you. And I'm pretty sure you don't want me to lie to you. So, but I do feel though it could be romance here, but I feel like it's in regards to all your interpersonal relationships here. A lot of you are ready to end toxic cycles, Taurus, and you're ready to begin new ones here. And right now it's like you're really trying to figure out like what it is that you enjoy when it comes to certain relationships. Because right now I kind of get like a sense of like boredom or maybe needing time to like rethink some things here about the future. And it's like you're knowing that you need to change some things. So, which I think we're all doing, if I'm being honest with you. If you take a look at the astrology, 6 planets retrograde, well, I think we're all kind of addressing the unconscious at this point and trying to figure out better ways of doing things. So, and you can see that the karmic cycles and the toxic stuff, like you're trying to break that. Now for some of you, it's not that dramatic, right? It doesn't mean like you're going through like some sort of like toxic relationship and all this other stuff. It could literally just mean that like, old habits need to go away, basically. Old habits need to basically die, and you need to, kind of like break the cycle of something here, right? So, and a lot of you are, let's just keep going. There's a lot here that's coming out, but yeah, so. And you did pull that Mercury retrograde card too. So let me pull the rest of these cards, and we're definitely gonna jump in here, Taurus. And you have this timeout card. You may be needing a moment here to sit and think and reflect here. I want to jump to conclusions, and I definitely want to allow yourself to get triggered here as well. You don't need to like prove yourself. I'm almost getting for some of you, you may unconsciously do this sometimes. I know I do sometimes, like you feel like you need to prove yourself in some way, but I don't really think you need to. I think with this timeout card that's coming out, it's like you have nothing to prove to other people. I think you should just be doing things, for yourself at this time. I'm not telling you to not have awareness upon your environment or on other people. Right, but I think there's something here that you're having to personally address within your personal life here first. So, yeah, let's actually, because if you look at this, let's see, let's just back up for a moment, because you pulled this Mercury retrograde card, right? And it says reinvention here. Now we are going through a Mercury retrograde at this time. It does end on the 15th, right? And these readings are basically around basically, every time I do a mid-month reading, it's really from like the middle of the month, which is the 15th, until the end of the month. So for some of you, a lot of what you're doing right now is a lot of contemplation and reflection here. And I think you're trying to make the necessary adjustments, because I think things in your life are changing, right? And they can be minor changes, they can be big changes. But the Lovers is when we're really trying to unify with like our purpose in life. And this also can showcase itself with love too, right? Especially when we put the Lovers in the Justice card, or just your interpersonal relationships here. Now, if your needs aren't getting met in a particular situation, or you're starting to realize and reflect, and you're starting to feel like, okay, I need to figure out why specifically I'm feeling this way in regards to my interpersonal relationships, and what can I do to fix things and adjust things here. That's what I see your current energy like right now. So, but I think it's a lot easier than you think, or you would think, Taurus. I think a lot of it is at your fingertips. You have this, all is at your fingertips. What has been created by one can be had by all. And so I think, you know, anything that's really, you may be feeling like things may be like, I think you could be exaggerating something here, is what I'm picking up on intuitively. Like you could be exaggerating how big something is or what it's going to take, but I actually feel like it's a lot simpler than you think here. There's just something here that is requiring you to totally sort of change in a way. I mean, you pulled really 3 big major arcanas for the rest of the month. You have the Devil, the World, and the Death card. Now, don't freak out, with the Devil card. It's just like the Devil card is anything that is really keeping us confined to something that we feel restricted and we don't feel free. And it really points to like this inner sense of security and freedom, right? And if there's things going on in our life that have control over us, then we're not personally free. We're not internally free. We can put on the front of externally being free, but that's not the truth. That's a facade, right? And I'm not saying that's you. I'm just giving you like, context and examples here. But, I think this is about you letting go of an old way here and entering into a newer cycle here. But it's like, you pulled 2 Saturnian energies here. The Devil card is the archetype of Capricorn, which the dispositor of Capricorn is Saturn, and the World card is the archetype of Saturn, right? So Saturn is all about responsibility. Saturn is all about limitation, structure. And also it can be like the reality of things too. And I think you're seeing the reality, and this Death card being here, it's like you're having to make a change that isn't quite so easy, right? I'm not saying change is easy. Change can actually be very difficult and very hard. But I do think it's like, this change is very hard. It could be very hard, or you could be exaggerating it a bit. I think it won't be as bad as you necessarily think. But I do think it's time for you to stand up for yourself here in regards to something, because whatever it is that you're doing in the future position, your answer is like, what you need to do. And I see you doing that. And I actually see you overcoming these limitations here with the 5 of Wands, because you have the 7 of Wands here. But you're definitely having to almost like step up. And it's like, because you're taking the lead, it's like you're able to finally get through this energy right here. Now I'm going to clarify. We're going to get more context on this, because there's definitely more things in the future position that need to be revealed here. So now others of you, this could actually be a relationship, right? Maybe that you're not getting your needs met in a particular relationship, and you're realizing like, what, this is BS. This is anything. It's karmic. And you could be realizing like, it's time to free myself from this relationship, or break this cycle at least. All right. So let's get a shuffle in real quick, and then we'll clarify this reading. Because your current energy, like 4 Cups, is when you can. Well, it's a lot of different fucking meanings. But let's see what's going on here. The 8 of Cups here. I just think you feel a void here, and you're doing inner searching with this Mercury retrograde, reinvention, right? I think you're realizing like, I don't feel satisfied here. You have the King of Pentacles here on the Justice card. Now this could be something work related too. Maybe some of you are getting tired of like a particular career or a particular way that you do your work. Or maybe this is just something in regards to your work. You're realizing like, okay, I kind of need to either change my schedule. I need to change the way I do things here. And it really does feel, because it's almost like some sort of something new has come into your life that has sort of pivoted your destiny here in a way. But when I say destiny, it's nothing to fear. It's just more so like, it could be anything. Hell, I got a dog, right? So I got Neo, right? So, you know, so for me, it's like that in a way changes things for me, because now I got to get up early. I got to take him out. I got to feed him. I got to make sure that I got to take him a bath. I got to fucking clean my house more. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like there's like these certain things that can come into our life and kind of change things. Or things that happen in our life too, I guess. Same thing if you really. Anyways, Nine of Wands and the Lovers here. Yeah, I think you're having to get honest with yourself. I think you're having to get honest with yourself and make the necessary adjustments. Yeah, Neo's on the couch right now, sleeping or laying down. Oh my goodness, look at this. You pulled the Lovers. Look at this, hold on. On the Devil card. Oh mama, that's the damn devil, mama. Oh man, I think Bobby Boucher's mom was correct. That's the damn devil, mama. Yeah, I think you're really having to set yourself free from just restraints here, whether that's because of a relationship or something that's going on in your personal life. Because you feel like, because you're not free right now to do what it is that you want to do. And maybe there's some compromises that you're having to make too. The Fool card, the World card, I knew it. It's a beginning, a new chapter starting here for you. Clarify this Death card, because there's some changes with this Death card, the Ace of Swords here. I think there's been newer things and newer, I always kind of look at the Ace of Swords as like data, right? Like there's been newer information, or there's been just a newer understanding. And so, you know, I think you're beginning something new. And you may be wondering, like, if I do this, like, will I be able to achieve what it is that I want? Yes, 100% you will. I think you'll be overcoming a lot of these things that you feel may be harder than, it's almost like you may be thinking they're harder than what they are, but I don't think they are. Clarify the Seven of Wands. What are you becoming victorious with? The Ten of Cups here. I think you're becoming victorious with just, honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and like blow this read up and like sugarcoat it and make you think that it's like holier than thou. But what I will say is, like, I feel like you're gaining, it's like you're overcoming it and you're having a sense of pride and courage, and you're willing to do what it is that you need to do. And I think because you're doing that, it's going to make you happy. It's because you're striving toward the ideal future that you want. All right, there goes the devil again. The damn devil. King of Swords, the devil. I feel like this is you breaking free from the chains of the devil, basically. And I really think here, as well, as like you're becoming more disciplined and structured, and you have a newer way and newer plan of doing things, right? Because the devil card does have a positive light to it, with the archetype of being Capricorn, right? Capricorn is our ability to be critical, analytical, and also our ability to be very tenacious when it comes to our ambitions and our goals, right? But the only thing about the devil card is, well, we can become too rigid with these things, and it can cause restriction. And yeah, so but I think those, like, you're finding a healthy balance here. And a newer plan. Damn, your cards just flying out. Shit. Knight of Wands and the Five of Wands here. Competitive, huh? Some of you have a very competitive nature, and I think you're embracing that too. It's almost as if something is challenging you here, whether it's something externally, or maybe this is just you internally here as well, thinking like, okay, I need to get better, I need to do things better, and I need to pursue something overall just better in general. And yeah, I think whatever this is that you're stepping up for and stepping into, it's going to break the chains of the devil. And I think you're going to have control over that devil rather than the devil having control over you. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's going to show you that you can achieve anything really that you put your mind to. And you can make the necessary adjustments to anything. So, quite the read, Taurus. Quite the reading. I am done with your read. I'm going to do Gemini next. But first, I would like to say thank you for being here. If you like the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Be sure to click the notification bell as well. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. All the details are there. Just click it. It'll tell you everything. And you can book a reading right then, right there. The readings are on sale too. So I will see you later. And I'm going to Gemini. So if you want to come to that read, I'll see you over there.